So the title came up actually in quite a weird way. I went to India when we had some time off. I went to India and I was staying in a place in Cochin, or Kochi, Fort Cochin I think, and it was a homestay called Greenwoods Bethlehem. And while I was there, I walked past a bookshelf that had sort of like a book of poems on it, and one of them was Red Earth and Pouring Rain was visible as I was like walking past or whatever. And like I think the book even the book of poems might have been called Red Earth and Pouring Rain, and I was just like, the image of it just stayed with me. I think what we were listening to definitely was changing a little bit after making Islands. I think it also came from touring America a lot and actually listening to a lot of the radio while driving across America and stuff like that. It's weird, certain songs and certain types of music just lend themselves to driving and that kind of experience. I think Bruce Springsteen, lyrically and musically, is so good at writing songs about people who are on some sort of like breaking point or like some turning point in their lives, or even people who are just kind of stuck in something or trying to escape from something. He's got a real knack for writing about those kinds of characters, and as does Tom Petty. And I think there are a few things that those artists do that we were very inspired by, and whether that was, for us, when you're playing on acoustic instruments, it's all very like you have to create a lot of dynamic. Electric guitars allow you a bit more freedom, and electronic drum kits, for example, allow you more freedom to do other things and can kind of keep the song going in interesting ways. And so, yeah, I think we were just really inspired by those kinds of artists and bands like The National and bands like War on Drugs.
The most useful thing that we had when we were in the studio was, does it sound like something you could drive to at night? Whether that was a guitar part or a drum groove or a lyric or anything like that. So it's actually, does it feel like, and if it was something that didn't really feel like that, then that was our kind of yardstick for whether it made it or didn't make it onto the record. And obviously that was inspired by all of the Eagles and Don Henley and bands like that. It was really the feeling that those bands gave.
That's so true. It was so much less about, oh, that's what they do, so that we've got to do it. It was like, we're not these bands, we're not using the same tools that they probably were, and vice versa. So in a way, it's like you've just got to follow something else. And for us, driving at night was a huge part of the visual identity. We wanted to make a record that sounded like it painted pictures in your head, and I think those pictures for us were driving at night.
Maybe I just fall, I choose